Dave. Hey, you. Good morning. How did see canary again for my life? Canary, okay. Canary, canary. No, what's it do? Good morning, guys. How are you doing? This is Pro Storyline, and my name is Progress, and I'm streaming from Nigeria. Let me know where you're watching from. You're just tuning in for the first time. Today's weather is just very airy, dry kind of air, and it's sunny but not hot. It's sunny but it's not hot currently. It's just about 11 after 11 a.m. So are we expecting the weather to be very hot in the day? But for now, it's just very okay. It's not hot. So let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what's up, what's going on in your area. If you want to tell me, all right? I've been a little, not really like consistent like I used to be because, you know, I had other things coming up like job wise. So it really took my time. That's why I've not been able to like come up like regularly like I used to. But I'm trying to like, balance it too. I pray I'll be able to do that with time. So you're welcome to the channel, and if you're just tuning in, let me know where you're watching from. I can't believe that we have how many days? Today is 15, right? 16. So we have like 15 more days to get rid of 2025. Isn't God good? Is God not good? God is really good, honestly. I remember when 2025 started, it was just like, oh, but you know it, we are in December and today is 16. Wow. It's a big blessing, guys. A big blessing to see the year, almost rounding up. Not many that started the year have been able to see today. Many hoped to, many had plans, but they can't really execute it because of things that are happening. So still trending, is the Diddy, that's Puff Daddy's documentary. People are saying a lot of things about P. Diddy. And nobody's saying any good thing about him. Everybody's making him look like one monster. The documentary painted a picture of a monster and never painted a picture of the angel. It's just it has two personalities. It has the bad side. It has just like human beings should be. Cannot be like 100% perfect. All right. And the craziest part is that most of the people that are criticizing, if they were in his shoe or if they had the opportunity to be with him when he was messing around, they will mess around too with him. They will enjoy it. They would have enjoyed the same. So it's just crazy that people will judge you based on how they feel or based on what they want to achieve, based on what they hear about it without actually going back to like verify most of the things they hear about you. Nobody cares about that. Everybody's saying P. Diddy is a monster, P. Diddy is this, P. Diddy is a freak. And nobody's saying, oh, P. Diddy did this good thing, or this one good thing. Nobody's saying that. Baba Lola, hey. Baba Lola, good morning. Long time no see. What's going on with you? It's been a little while. What's up? What's going on with you? Oh God, I'm in the bush, like where I am, man. I didn't even know it's Christmas. Really. Merry Christmas to you. How are you? And how is the Gambia? What's going on with you? It's been a little while. I've not seen you guys. I've missed you people so much. What really took me away is I couldn't balance it. I said, let me just take a break from one thing. But I'm trying to like balance now. Like I'm trying to once in a while, even when I'm working, I can still talk to you guys. Currently, I'm very busy, but I just have to come up and then talk to you guys. It's been a long time. I've missed you, Babalola. I've missed you, Namdi. I've missed you, Canary. I miss you guys so much. So Babalola, have you heard the trending thing in the country? There's this Pastor Chris Okafor, right? I don't know. Some people don't feel comfortable anyway talking about men of God, but there's this lady, Doris Okala. Oh, Namdi, hi. I miss you too. Namdi, long time no see. Sorry, I've been a little bit very busy lately with my work. Very, very busy. How is the weather over there? How is the weather over in Enugu? Here is windy, kind of, Hamatan now. You need to have WhatsApp. Okay. All right, maybe I should just drop my WhatsApp today. My official, this is my WhatsApp line. So you guys can always reach out. Oh, it's sunny over there. Over here it's sunny, but it's not hot yet. Um, it's windy. Like it's very windy. It's very windy over here. Let me put my official WhatsApp number. You can always reach out to me through this line on WhatsApp. Official. Oh, sorry. I didn't get that right. Okay. So that's my official WhatsApp line now. So we are saying something about pastor. Yeah, okay. So there's this lady that came up, I think 2 days ago, and then she's an actress, in Nollywood, and her name is Doris Okala. So she cried because there's this Pastor Chris Okafor. I think she was dating this man, but it just happened that she saw a video of this man being engaged to another woman, and then she came out and was crying bitterly, like very shattered, and was like, who is this pastor leaving her for? That she's not going to go anywhere, that this marriage is not going to hold. So it's been a kind of back and forth thing. So many things is going on, but we've not really heard from the pastor. So I'm asking, why? What do men really want? Because I don't understand. For a pastor, you should have behaved more better, like, because people are looking up to you. As a matter of fact, according to her, she said the pastor made her leave her marriage, talked her. She has been married like traditionally before, but the pastor, because she was dating this pastor before, probably meeting the husband, and upon getting married to the husband, she was still seeing the pastor. Can you imagine that? A man of God, a supposed man of God. She was still seeing the pastor. But at some point, you know, the husband gets to know about the relationship with the pastor, even while she's married. So the husband flared up or something like that. This pastor talked her into leaving her matrimonial home, into leaving her husband. And they've been dating for like 7 good years now. Only for this pastor to come up and then he's engaged to another person. I don't understand. Like, I've not heard from the side of the pastor. I don't know why he would do that. But the girl is so traumatized. She's been crying. She's been lamenting online. She's been, who is the pastor leaving? And the next clip that I saw is of her saying that she's going to sue the pastor. She's going to sue the pastor to pay her, buy a house for her, like settle her if he must marry this new girl. So what are your thoughts, guys? Let me just know. What do you think about that kind of situation? What do you think about the situation, guys? This pastor is a very popular one. I think I've been to his church. One time I visited a friend in Lagos. I think she attended that church. So I've been to that church before. But let me know what you think about a pastor deceiving a woman. And this lady is not even, I think she's up to 40 years. She should be in her 40s. But I don't know why, you would be in a relationship with a lady that is that old. All right? You will be in a relationship with a lady that is that old. You should have been able to. I'm going to blame both sides. For me, that's my reaction. I'm going to blame both sides. You are 30 years old. By that time of your life as a woman, you should know what you want. You should know exactly what you want. And you should know the kind, if you want to settle down, you should know the kind of man you want to settle down with. Like, if a man is playing you, at 30, you should know, oh, this one is a player. because of what he's gonna do. He's not gonna give you attention like he should. He's going to give you excuses like, like any other day. So you should know, oh, this one is not he's not really serious with me, and then you bounce. But I don't know what she was doing. But on the other hand, men can play. They can make you feel like the only queen in their world, but yet you're not the queen. They have call it the queen mother somewhere. Babalola says, to me, should I tell you what matters most? Please go ahead, Babalola. What matters? The parable of the matter is. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm reading your text. What do you think? Shit. Guys, let me know what your thoughts. I just want it to be very interacting or be interactive down there in the comment section. Like the live. Babalola, please like the live. Namdi, please like the live. Everybody that is just tuning in, make sure you like the live, and let's talk about this thing. Why do you think the pastor will leave her and then get married to or propose to another girl after making her leave her marriage, and after 7 years of relationship? Come on now, that's so unfair. That's a very unfair thing to do to a woman. So as a guy, if you're a guy out there, what do you think might be the cause of this pastor thinking twice and then engaging another woman instead of Doris Okala? Babalola says the parable of the matter is. Okay, go ahead. I'm trying to read your comments. You're not saying anything. Babalola, you don't say anything. What's the parable? What what do you think might make the pastor to change his mind over Doris Okala? After making her leave husband for him, and after 7 years of relationship, like they've been, according to the lady, they've been engaged sexually back to back, and this man happens to be a pastor that's supposed to be fleeing away from fornication and adultery, because what they committed is an adultery. You don't sleep with somebody that's been divorced. You don't. And you were the sole purpose of her divorcing her husband. That's adultery. For how long have she been with the pastor? Okay, she has, according to her, she said she's been with the pastor for like 7 good years. I think since, is it 2017 or thereabout, or 2018? She's been with the pastor for, okay, they disengaged, I don't know. Okay, I think they started having issue. She and the pastor started having issue in 2023. And ever since then, I don't know if they've been together or they've been like back and forth in the relationship before this pastor just did this engagement. She's suicidal. As a matter of fact, she went ahead to cut her hand, but not for some interventions that came in. She went ahead to cut her hand. Babalola says, what has the lady achieved from the pastor? Well, according to, but I don't know. When things like this happen, a lot of things, and a lot of bloggers will always find what to say just to trend or, make money. I've seen a WhatsApp, call it chats between her and the support, I don't know, allegedly, of her and the pastor. The pastor used to give her, is it 700,000 naira, like every time, 700,000, maybe for upkeep and all of that. So I don't know. Now this says something. Babalola says some ladies are dependent, but this girl does so. I think she's doing very well for herself. She's an actress. She's an actress in Nollywood. And from the house she's making the video from, I think she's very well established. She's doing very well for herself. So it's not the issue about depending on the man. She was making money for herself. It's just that maybe she was expecting marriage and she didn't get married. But I don't know why would You know, a pastor's supposed to live better. Namdi says something must have happened, and probably they might have been in an open relationship. He can't just wake up and change his mind. Either ways, what a bad example. Wallahi, you said it or you nailed it, Namdi. A very bad example, really. She, the lady says she aborted for him. She aborted, I think, aborted a pregnancy, and later on she had a miscarriage for him. So on that note, I'm like, if you are with someone, okay, and then as old as you are as a lady, because she's over 40 years old, she's not gonna tell me she's in a, okay, let's just say maybe when you met this man, all right, you left your husband, the one that married you according to the law of the land, and then the man talks you into, the pastor talks you leaving your husband. You went to this pastor, and in the course of the relationship you got pregnant, and then he told you to abort it. That's a very big red flag, don't you think so? As a grown-up lady as I am, you won't tell me that. That means you're not ready to be with me. That should have let you find your way. But I don't know, some ladies can love for, I don't know, for Africa. I don't know why she would do that to herself. But like you said, the past is a bad example. Babalola says not resourceful to her future. Okay, and connect with the lady. She should forget the past and focus on the future. She was even trying, you know, the foolish thing she just did. I think she slitted her wrist. Like here, you know, if you slit it, you can bleed to death. She slitted her wrist, and you know, somebody just came. I think a neighbor or something just came and then saw her and then tried to like rescue her, took her to the hospital. I don't know how, you know, I don't know how people love like that. So I understand I've loved before, but not to that extent that I'll think about ending my life because we are no more. I don't know how people love like that. It's just foolishness, because at the long run you're saying this marriage will not hold. Oh, who are you leaving me for? This marriage will not. If you kill yourself, the marriage definitely will hold. You have to put yourself together and then strike if you want to. You have to put yourself together and then strike. But I guess the pastor must have seen one or two things, you know, like maybe from her side. But though the pastor have not really come out to say this and that. But there's this other video, you know, people always dig. Maybe during a sermon, this pastor preached and was like, if you're a lady and then you're sleeping around, you don't respect elders, you don't greet people, you don't, you know, a small thing you do anyhow. Who do you think will marry? Nobody will marry you. But people were like, you know, linking it to these stories. They said, oh, she's the one the pastor is talking about. And when I saw that, even though Doris came and said this is not like a current video, it's something that, you know, a preaching he did maybe like 3-4 years back. It's not even a recent video, not like a reply to what is going on. So I was questioning, okay, if a woman sleeps around, she's tagged a bad name, she's a harlot, she's a hoe, she's a whore. And then because she's been sleeping around, she has multiple sexual partners, she can't find a husband. I think the world is in a way very unfair to women. I find it that's how I saw it. When I saw that if a woman should be sleeping around and a man does the same thing, sleeps around, I think the judgment should be equal, not you know, one taking praise and the other man on the other gender, which is my gender, taking shame. If a man sleeps around, have multiple girls, and then so that didn't validate anything for me, guys. I didn't see it from that angle. I didn't see it. Even a prostitute deserves, you know, deserves a chance to be married if he wants to. So the case is still ongoing. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. She should forget the past and focus on her future. And she said she's going to sue the pastor. She's suing the pastor for wasting her time. And I believe such laws, because Nigerian men get away with so many things, guys. Nigerian men gets away with so many things. So many, like, I've seen a man before. I've seen some situation where a man goes to a particular just because the lady is living, over this house, like, silver girl. I mean, on their way coming, his friends that accompanied him to the girl's house to see the parents. It's really windy and it's the breeze is coming with sun, guys. Sorry. It was like, it was calling another girl, oh, and then planning that he wants to go see the parents. And the parents were like, "What are you doing?" So I said, on that note, I'm like, Nigerian men get away with so many bullshit. Gets away with so many bullshit. I think if this lady is able to sue and successfully get whatever she wants to get from this pastor, like if she sues this pastor and then successfully, you know, her demands on the whatever is being met, then men, I think Nigeria would be a better place because men get away with so many things. Nnamdi says, do you think she was faithful in the relationship? Nnamdi, that goes like two ways. Was the pastor equally faithful in the relationship? Do you think the pastor was faithful in the relationship as well? Because I don't think she was faithful, but equally, the pastor, I don't think, he has so many people at his own disposal as well. And she's an actress, definitely. Maybe she has, I don't know. I can't really answer that question. I can't really answer that question, really. She may not, both of them might be cheating, like you said, maybe in an open relationship. Man, this life with no balance. But now, maybe probably she was faithful in the relationship. Faithful in the sense that if she was truly in an open relationship, like you said the other time, if she was truly in an open relationship, why would she come out and then be crying online that this guy left her? Who is he leaving her for? So probably she was faithful. That's what a faithful woman would do now. She'll be crying. So probably she was faithful, but I don't know. I can't. Women these days, things have really changed. Exactly. Nnamdi says that means we may not know the full story. Yeah, the story is incomplete because all of us are hearing from the ladies. That's Doris Okala's side. I mean, I can't draw conclusions because I can't draw conclusions until I hear from both sides, until this pastor comes and then say his own part of the story. But this said pastor already, okay, had been married before. So Doris is not even like the wife or the person he was dating before proposing to this new girl. He has been married before. I saw a clip of a lady that was being battered, and they say it's the pastor that beats, and that was the wife. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this world. I still believe that as a pastor, you should have lived a better life, like a good example, and practice what you preach in the church. So that's one of the things that is trending. And another thing that is trending currently is the Diddy documentary. Nnamdi, have you watched that? The documentary about Diddy by 50 Cent. I did a live the other day. You didn't tune in. So many people tuned in that day. I just say what was on my mind. Like, the whole thing is just like, I've not watched the documentary though. It's called The Reckoning. It's about Diddy, the lifestyle, the freaky things he used to do. How at some point the documentary painted a picture of Diddy setting up Biggie, and I didn't watch it too. Okay, setting up Biggie to be killed You know, Biggie was supposed to be, that very day was supposed to be, Notorious B.I.G. was supposed to be in London for an event, but the way, the whole picture was painted on the documentary was as if, Diddy called off the flight and asked Biggie to move to Los Angeles. I think they had some album launch or something like that, and that's like a setup. And the Biggie got killed in the process of, being in Los Angeles. And the funniest part was that Biggie, Diddy made it look as if he was the one that funded the funeral of Biggie, whereas the royalties of Biggie was what paid or funded his expensive funeral service. The truth is, what the documentary was just painting is just the bad side of Diddy. Nobody, I understand. Okay, fine. Diddy is a bad person. Like, that's what everybody is trying to say. That's what people be saying. That's when CNN had lay hand on that hotel thing with Cassie Ventura, where Diddy was hitting her, stomping her on the head. That really like proved to the world that Diddy was a monster or is a monster. But why? The question is why? Because most 50 Cent and Diddy, they had a relationship at some point. And most of the people that are castigating, most of the people that are, rubbishing, trying to bring Diddy down, the more are people that used to be in his circle. And the only foolish thing Diddy did was to allow them, so many people, to come to him, so many, like open his doors, open his home to so many people to come in. And these are the same people that partied with him, the same people that ate his food, the same people that some of them, he helped them to be who they are today, are the ones, coming like to lash him, to say this, to, say things about him in a bad way. If you say Diddy was a Puff Daddy was a monster, and you attended Diddy's party and you see what all that went on, you never reported, there's a likelihood that you're also a monster. There's a likelihood that you're also a monster. That's what I thought about the whole thing, because it's becoming like a norm for us, the black race, to always try to like pull each other down. When one is rising, we're jealous, we want to bring the person down, we don't want the person to rise. It's even affecting us here in Africa. You try to become something, somebody says you're making plans to stand up very well, they will look for a way to like sabotage your efforts, or look for a way, maybe you're looking for favor somewhere to get to some point in life that will, elevate you. Somebody will go behind and then talk you down, and whoever that wanted to help you, if it's foolish, will listen and then will stop helping. So what I saw in the document, what I heard, because I've not watched, what I'm hearing, these clips that I've seen from that documentary, paints a picture of a black man that is jealous, which is 50 Cent. A black man, probably the sentence Diddy got after all the evidence, after all the testimonies of victims of Diddy's escapade, of Diddy's wickedness, of Diddy's freakiness came, and then, in the court, after all those evidences, and he got only 4 years. I understand it's something that should have thrown him, into the jail forever. But luckily, I don't know how he did it. Probably it's just God giving him a second chance. All right. Probably it's God that is giving him a second chance to come out, because he's a very famous person. What if he has changed? What if he's coming out to bring a positive change? Must you documentary just to make sure that he doesn't come out of prison? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? 50 Cent, is it making sense? Namdi, what do you think about that? Because for me, I don't think it's the right thing to do at this point in time. It's just a piece of shit, according to Tyler Perry. That documentary is a piece of shit. A piece of shit. It's not supposed to be. Because I believe if Diddy was a white guy, I don't think any other white guy would just come out and then say, okay, let's publish this. He's been doing this, he's been doing that to women, he's been sex trafficking, he's been, doing all sort of things, sodomizing young minors. And for the minors, I was asking that question. I said, you say you're 15 when you went to a PDD's party and you were molested. Why were you, as a minor, in a party meant for adults? Where were your parents? Because your parents are supposed to be the ones guiding you. Your parents are supposed to be the ones leading you. Your parents are supposed to be the ones helping you make right choices at 15. And then you find yourself in Adidi's party. Who, gave you the permission to be there? So I wouldn't say Diddy is just as... If Diddy is guilty for allowing or sodomizing you at age 15, or making, doing anything bad to you at age 15, that means your parents are equally as guilty as Diddy, because they paved way for Diddy to have access to you. At 15, you're supposed to be doing your homework after school. At 15, you're supposed to be, at home at night, under the guidance, under the protection of your parents, and not be outside at night, celebrating nonsense. So, how far? Thank you. So when I saw the all the clips with the black people were this, lashing on Diddy, I was like, wow, really, this is exactly what they want to see, and we're really helping them see it.
You finished the last of Ole Yuba?
What's that? No, this one.
Okay, that one is still in the fridge, but
Have you showered?
No, I'm not giving you anything.
don't give me. I'll buy.
Bye. Bye.
So now let me know about your own contribution. Do you have anything to say about? Okay, you say you've not watched it, but the documentary is not really, it's telling a one-sided kind of story. We as content creators, as call it a filmmaker, you can always tell a story that you want people to believe, like a kind of what they call a make-believe kind of story.
There's plenty meat inside now.
A make-believe kind of story. Of Calabar people, whenever they're doing movie, they always make sure that the gate man or the housemaid is answering Okon, Atum, Ekaete, that kind of a thing. And the kind of stereotype they gave to Calabar people, like the kind of make believe, not that over me, I'm an Akwa Ibom lady, back home everybody's a housemaid. That's not true. We still have rich people, but because of Nollywood, you always think, okay, a Calabar person is, they are very poor, they are this and that, they're always doing housemaid jobs, they're always doing security jobs, whereas that's not the truth. It's just a kind of narrative that is being portrayed in movies, and somehow, people they've captured the mind of people. This is exactly the kind of work these people does for a living, whereas it's not true. So most of the my own this is just whenever you see something, just always try to be a little bit kind of objective, ask questions. You don't just consume whatever things you see on the screen, whatever people say, whatever. Try to think. That's what smart people do. Try to think, try to reason, try to analyze. That's what smart people do. You don't just consume because somebody said this about someone, or maybe you don't like the person. You don't even know if the person likes the person is talking about, or it's just saying something. It's crazy. So that's that, guys. You're welcome if you're just tuning in for the first time. This is Pro Storyline, and my name is Progress Tiba from Nigeria, and I'm streaming from Nigeria. So you're welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you're just tuning in for the first time. I've missed you guys so much. I've not seen Canary. Canary is not here. Now, what else should we talk about? That's all I had for today. If you have anything else you want to talk about, go ahead. Let's talk. Hey you guys, you're welcome to the channel. Nadia, are you still there? Babalola, are you still there? If you're there, let me just know. The weather today is just a little bit very cold. I don't know why. It's very cold. Like once it's night, it drops. It's really cold here. And then it's windy. It's really breezy, guys. Cold weather, but it's sunny. don't send the money.
About this guy na good nonsense guy. That's everybody down palace. Don't be
So now, are you still there? Chop alone, die alone, the porch. Away. Oh my goodness.
listen for this one to learn.
Not being for you, the 5 point person for you.
Because he don't dey show say na bad person.
I see.
I dey see say when you dey go like no dey talk because say na your because say na your
That one, they may how they do that one. That tribal sentiment. No way. I don't do that. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
yes.
If you're wrong, you're wrong.
You tell me oh, me I go dey happy oh. Na the phone call you tell me say guy listen I go dey happy that on dey come and meet myself.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. I wonder his church people will see him. Okay, someone is saying something here. I wonder how. Now you're saying you wonder how the church people will see him. People that even brought up that video of they trying to like blackmail the lady when the pastor was preaching some years ago. They dug out the video and was like the pastor was saying, if you're a lady and then you sleep around, you don't greet elders, you don't do any, you do anyhow, trying to like a bad kind of lady, bad character lady who will marry you. Do you understand? So the church members, you know how religion plays like blind people in Africa. You know how it is now. I don't need to tell you. A pastor will commit, the members will try to defend. They don't see anything wrong. As a matter of fact, in Africa, most pastors are like are the gods of the congregants. The pastors, the men of God, are the worshippers even worship call it the church leaders more than the real God. So you know how it is now. So they're already trying to like redeem the pastor's image. So by blackmailing the lady with a sermon the pastor preached some years back. He will see them anyhow he wants to see. Is it not Nigeria? After all, it's Africa now. It's a man's world. It is a man's world, but you know what? It'd be nothing without. Oh my God. What I would just advise the lady for like me, I would just advise her there's no point. There's no point. Just allow him go. There's no point. We'll fight over a guy for what? That's a product of a low esteem lady. You don't fight over a man. A man fights over you. Whoever that will want to keep you will keep you. If you are in a relationship with a man and he leaves you, that means probably it's just a divine kind of thing that you people weren't meant to be. So you move on. Everybody wants them to marry. And it's bitter, bitter, very bitter pill for people to swallow. Everybody's not going to marry. Everybody will not marry. Most women will not marry. So maybe that was just your own destiny. Accept it and move on and have peace. Accept it and have peace. The church people, I said it was, the man is even the leader of the church. I think it's his church. So they're not going to condemn him that much. If it were to be like Orthodox church of those days, like all this Anglican, Catholic, this kind of a thing happens, and the church leader is the one, that this lady just, brought out like this, they will suspend him and then do what is it called investigation, or they try to find out what's going on. But this one is the author and the finisher of his church. Who's going to talk to him? He can tell you, and whatever he's going to say is what they will believe. You know how it is now, Nandi. Whatever he's going to say is what the congregants will believe. Eh? That what? Clean, eh? Nobody's going to blame that man. Everybody's going to side. The church member will say, hey, the lady, she did this, she did that. Even people that don't know. Yeah, I'm washing. Remember that this thing I turned it into a business. People are really patronizing me. I started a business, so I'm washing bottles. Very nice business. That my soya beans milk thing. I started the first day. Where I am now, we have so many soldiers, so they've been buying. So I turned it into a business, making small change. Yeah, it is. It is. Nigeria is hard now. You know what? You know how it is. Very difficult down here. But thank God for the idea. Namdi, what else should we talk about? I don't know what to talk about again. Seriously. And I have a good news. Yeah, Namdi, please go subscribe to my new channel, my old channel. Let me put it up so that you guys can go watch it. My old channel, this is on my main channel, but like this is the one I'm like showing my face. The other of my channel, I just got, when I was away, they sent my pin, but I wasn't notified on time when I got monetized. So at some point I lost the pin. I didn't know these post office people are very corrupt. Like they will send something to you, you have to like pay money. All right, pay money before they can even give you what. If you don't pay money, they will say they've not seen what your package. It's crazy. Like, Nigerian system is so corrupt, very, very corrupt. I don't know why it is like that. People really need to change. I've always been emphasizing on mentality change. The fact that it's been, this way should be changed so far. So my first pin arrived for my other channel, my entertainment, and I was away. Coming back, I went to like check it, and the guy was telling me something about paying money. But I was like, since I've not seen it now, why would I pay money? Okay, you should look for it, and then if he sees it, I will send, like a thank you kind of tips to him. But because I didn't pay money that day, I had to leave. 4 months or 5 months later, it just dawned on me, because I was very discouraged, because the channel at some point was YouTube sanctioned me with this reuse content thing. It's an entertainment channel. I do like all these American kind of entertainment things, commentaries. So they, after sanctioning me, everything, I just felt so discouraged trying to do it again and again. And I abandoned that channel since I think January this year till this December. This is the first time this December I posted a video. And before I came, to work, I went to the post office and like make a request to YouTube again for them to resend a new pin, and they did. And I called a month later, and I was told my pin was ready. Though they told me it was in Lagos, I used Abuja address, and they said it was sent to Lagos. I should pay money, but thanks to God, I paid money and I got my pin, and my YouTube channel now is not working. It's working very well. So that's the good news I have, guys. And I'm hoping to get this one monetized very soon. And I'm hoping to meet the criteria for that one too. So I'll just tell you, the name of the channel is Entertainment with Pro. Entertainment with Pro, in one word. So you can check it up, Namdi and the rest of the people. Entertainment with Pro. I have like God has been so faithful, despite the fact that I've not been posting on that channel throughout this year. I have like 43,000 subscribers. Like, I don't know how it happened, because the last time I stopped posting, I was like maybe like 20 something K. But now it has grown into up to 43 and counting, despite that I've not been posting. That can only be God. Let me see. That's the channel's name. Let me post it so you can just go check it up. So now that's my channel. This is my first channel. So please go subscribe and go comment. Logistics. How far? Nah. Oh, okay. I'll join you guys.
Must you bath?
Must you bath?
My friend, go and wear clothes.
Shima. So now I have to go now. It's 1 hour. I'm not gonna stream. Let me concentrate on what I'm doing. Thank you so much for tuning in, and expect me tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow by 11. Take care of yourself. It was good seeing you, you and Baba Lola. Thank you so much. Bye bye.